Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. Now, the other day I was playing around. I had a load of excess bathroom sealant, and from experience I need to use it up because last time I left it in the cupboard, even with the lid firmly on, the whole thing dried out. So I wondered what I could do with it. I made some molds to attempt some resin with, and then I just squeeze the excess onto some bubble wrap, which I will peel in a short because it makes a really satisfying sound. And I splodged my hand in it. So it's been on the side drying because it takes quite a while, especially when you put it on as thick as I did. And I've been looking at it and thinking, surely there's something I can do with that. It's too cool to just throw away or just leave on the side. So I thought I'm either going to keep this white or paint it perhaps silver or a gunmetal grey, something like that. And I've got some lovely glow-in-the-dark paints to play with, so I'm going to paint my hand and print my hand in there in glow-in-the-dark paint. And as for a background, a while ago, let me pop this out the way for a second so it doesn't get covered in paint. I did a series for a friend in blues and purples. It was for her kiddies room. And I did some really cool skies in there. One of them was the cosmic cat, which if I remember, I'll put a link in description or in the video if I work out how to do that. And I really love the background. Really love the background. So that is what I'm going to try and recreate now. Well, not recreate, do its own version of. There's just one other colour I need. A little splash of red. Just the tiniest splash. I'm going to make it a little bit darker than I made hers because it's going to have such a pale image on the top. Hers was a black silhouette of a cat. So yeah, this is going to take some time because I had to do it in layers using really, really wet paint, which is what I'm going to do now. But I'm going to get a bigger brush, a bigger, softer brush, like maybe this guy. Maybe this guy. Maybe just that guy. That one's a bit too stiff. That one's really nice and soft. Might be softer than this one. Let's get him out ready. So first up, I've got to really, really water some paint down. Really, really water it down. Same for this. I'm going to get all of these, water them down a touch. So we'll speed this bit up. There'll be lots of speeding up in this video, because this is going to be layer after layer after layer. I think there was about, not including drying time of course, about 3 hours of just building up the background. So we want this super watery. Right. So I think we're going to go with a super soft brush. We are going to start just letting it go on there. Lots of water. Lots of water. It's all about letting it cloud around itself. So this one's super soft, I might swap for the other brush. and we move really quick. Really quick. Because you don't want any of it to dry before it's touched the other colours going in. So you don't have to put a lot of thought into this. The more sporadic, the better. And the wetter, the better. It takes a very long time to dry, but it does have an amazing effect, especially when the layers have all built up. Board. Because we don't want it too bright. We're going for a bit of a high up, deep in space kind of look. So we do want to get quite a dark general background. Topping is good. Topping is good. Now you can see with how pale this is right now. With how many layers this takes. I think it took about was it oh my days, I think it was around 5 layers last time to build it up to exactly where we wanted it. So this is our starting point. That looks really cool already, Will. The beauty about this, I'm going to cling film these up to preserve them. That does last. That does work and does last. And what we're going to do is just build up and build up and build up and build up. So the colours will generally stay where they are, but they'll start to go over the top of one another, create some depth. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be really, really cool. And I might, so in the last one I flecked a handful of like just silver specks about for some tiny stars off in the distance, or the little tiny planets off in the distance. I think I'll do that with glow in the dark paint this time. So there's something to work alongside the hand, so it's not just the hand glowing, so you've got a little bit of twinkle, a little bit of sparkle in the background, a little bit of glow in the background. So that is all we're going to do right now. I'm going to put that aside to let it dry, wrap these up, and when we come back, it'll be layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. And I will speed all that up, because we're going to need it speed up so we can fit it all into one video. Okay, we're back, and this is going to be layer 2. Bring this much closer, actually. third layer. Bring that close actually. Layer 4. Layer 5. Last layer. Looking pretty cool. think we are done. Okay, we are encroaching, bit of both, the final stages. So to begin with, we made this, which I'll try and pop up now so you can see. Had some fun making a mess. Decided there's something I can do with this. So after I did that, I then did this, which will hopefully come up now, to get to this point. Now it is dry. It is time to merge the two. I want this on here, a bit like that. So I was originally going to go hot glue, but I think Yoo-hoo glue will be better. So I'm going to glue as much of the back of this as possible without stringing around too much. Then we're going to pop it on there, leave it somewhere flat to dry for a very long time, because this is quite heavy. So when it goes upright, I don't want it to like down. So let's get glue in and hope this works. Now if it falls off, that's when we will try with the hot glue. I'm going to put as much of this about as I can. I'm going to try not to fall in the gaps. And I'm going to try and get some of the bits that are hanging around the stringy bits. So I want it all to be stuck to the canvas. Whoops. Oh well, there's a especially big bit there now. Now, I'm going to put this one aside. So that's going to be uncontrollable. I've got this one and I'm going to try my best to go around the ropey bits. And I'm going to try and keep strings to a minimum. Right, let's hope that this works. I don't mind if there's a little bit of string in here and there. Right, I am going to find somewhere safe and flat to put that. And hopefully there's enough points of contact as far as the stringy bits go. I'd put something on top of it to weigh it down, but it's quite an uneven surface, so it's going to be hard to find something. So yeah, I think the best thing I can do is just let it dry. Move that away. That's looking pretty cool. And I gave it a test last night. It does glow in the dark. So what I will remember to do with this one, because I keep forgetting when I do glow in the dark stuff, is probably tonight or tomorrow night we'll charge it up and get a shot of it glowing in the dark, because it does look really cool. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to find somewhere safe to put that and let it dry, and when we come back we'll see it finished and it glow in the dark. That looks really cool. So back in a moment. Okay, we are back. We are fully dry. And we're not shifting. It looks so cool. Now we're going to see, with the help of my handy UV light, handy UV torch, it's night time. So I'm trying to be quiet. Let's charge her up. Turn my lamp off. Light's going out. Look at that. How cool is that? Well, that's going to look so cool up on the wall. I'll have to get it up on a wall where the sun can shine on it throughout the day. That looks so cool. Check that out. Hand clips. Oh wow, that worked. That was worth doing. And it shows that you can make something out of anything. That was just sealant I had to use up. Didn't know it was going to become something so cool. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you find this as cool as I do. I am looking forward to finding a good spot to hang this up. And thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out. I do hope you've enjoyed this. This was fun. So much fun. I'm going to have loads of fun playing with this as well. We'll even do our little outro in the dark. Well, like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more and know when it's coming. Thank you again so much. Take care and see you in the next one.